Cheers again, legend. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. I thought I'd crack one of the beers from the mystery box. I've gone the Adroit theory. I just thought I'll go one of the big IPAs just because, you want to sort of get through the IPAs first, drink them as fresh as possible. And this is a sort of beer, it doesn't excite me as much as some of the others, and the others I might be able to review with some other people. So, it's known as Ghost Rebel. It's at 10%. So it's a triple IPA. And by Adroit Theory, and they're out of Virginia. So I've already poured it just for the photo. Looks quite nice in the glass. And I have had beers from this series before. I think that Rebel series, I'm pretty sure there's about 3 or 4 different ones. I've definitely had one a couple of years ago, I reckon. So let's see how it goes anyway. Cheers, Ghost. Ghost, I've got a ghost beer. Cheers, mate. See, in the glass, it's like a bright orange. 1 finger head. It's probably like medium body, I'd say. Carbonation was pretty active when I poured it. I poured it probably about 5 minutes ago. Let's go in for a whiff. I'm getting passion fruit. And maybe like some guava or something like that. It's got that sweet tropical feel to it. I feel like there's a bit of grapefruit, bit of orange. Might be a touch of white grape, like it's definitely got that white wine thing going on. Kiwi hops, probably, maybe some American. Might be a touch of peach there as well. I'd say with the base, it comes across like biscuity. Cheers, Tanner. Good to see you, brother. Cheers, Clint. Smells quite nice. Tropical, citrus. It's a little bit grassy. There might be a touch of pine as well, but I'm going in. Cheers, boys and girls. Cheers, Joey. Good to see you, mate. It's got a little bit of booze on it. It's actually quite dank. I'm getting that white wine vibe. Definitely white wine characteristics with tropical fruit. It's dank. There's a little bit of pine there. Sort of starts off sweet, and then there's a bit of bitterness on the finish. Cheers, Dan. The unboxing I did was a success. I got pretty much 2 side project beers. Some RAR, Toppling Goliath, Rare Barrel. It's pretty good. Yeah, when I seen the stout, I thought it looks fucking awesome. It looked like a side project beer. I'm looking at going Weldworks and Shared. I've heard of Shared before. I've definitely had some Shared, but it just didn't sort of hit me what it was. And then after I finished the video, I thought, oh, what's Shared? I'll have to look up what they were. And then I remembered, yeah, they're like side project. They're part of them. Because I remember at the side project event I went to, there was like 2 Shared beers as well. And then I looked up on Untapped, and the beer I've got's got huge ratings. It's like 4.5 or 4.6 or something. It says that it's brewed at Shared. Like it says on the back of the bottle, it says side project. So it's just a collab with Weldworks. Weldworks name's first on the bottle, but yeah, it looks like on the bottle it says it's got like St. Louis, Missouri, and so yeah, it's pretty much that and the wheat beer. It's cool. I've got 2 side project beers. Yeah, with Adroit Theory, I've sort of had a fair bit of their stuff. I feel like their stouts are good. Like they're decent. They're not like mind blowing. But I've just found with their IPAs, there's just something missing. I don't know what it is. Like it's tasty, but it's just that sort of like solid. Like they're never like there's just something about them. That's why I drank this one first because I just expected it to be like a bit okay, like nothing special. Fucking oath. I would if I could. Cheers, Paul, brother. Good to see you. That feeling you get when you're about home, it's good. So yeah, I'm on night shift again this week, and yeah, it's been fucking fucking cold. At the moment, it would be in the minuses, I reckon. I'm sitting here in my lounge room, and I've got no heating at the moment, as I've sort of said with what happened when the gas guy come around the other day, and I can see my breath every time I talk. And yeah, it's like so fucking cold. I'm about to go get a blanket. It's like it takes me back to when I've been to the snowfields. That's how cold it is. Oh yeah, cool, Tanner. Yeah, see what happens, dude. I'm not sure yet. Because yeah, sometimes I'll crash. Like after doing night shift, I'll get real tired and just crash. But I feel all right at the moment. Yeah. See, last time I checked, dude, it was -1 Celsius, and yeah, the cold doesn't normally worry me that much, but yeah, I don't know, you come home and you just want to chuck the heater on for a bit to take the edge off, and you can't. It's pretty fucked. Yeah. One hop that's in this beer is Zappa. I I'm not real familiar with Zappa, But yeah, it looks like it's got, I think Citra. I think it was Citra, Galaxy, Nelson, and Zappa. I should probably go another pour. It's 2/3 full. But yeah, I don't know. What I can't put my finger on with Adroit Theory, just with their IPAs. They just always seem a bit sort of, I don't know, like lackluster. I don't want to put them down too much because they're still all right, but they're just, you just sort of expect more. And like this one's relatively fresh. Like it's only about 5 weeks old, which is pretty good considering it's come all the way from the States. It's slightly zingy. It's got a bit of that lime going on. But yeah, like, I don't know, it looks the part. It's got decent hop combo. It's just, yeah, there's just something to it. I need to get more monkish in my life. They were fucking awesome. I like with monkish hazies how they've got that dankness and that piney character, but they're also dry. They're sort of like I don't know, like a hazy for a West Coast lover sort of thing. See, I'm even getting the sometimes with Nelson you'll get that slight diesel sort of vibe. I'm getting that as well. They do have cool can artwork though, and on some of their beers they'll have like food pairings or music recommendations. Like they're quite a sort of arty music sort of inspired brewery. Exactly. The great guitarist. Was it Frank Zappa that had? I'm pretty sure it's Frank Zappa. He had a kid and he named him like Moon Unit or something like that. Something real fucked up. He's like psychedelic artist. But yeah, now that I've got half a beer in me, I'm keen to go. One thing I do love working nights and hanging out with my American friends. It's always a joy. I'll be able to feature on Beer Man show again. Oh yeah, cool. Is like, are the Zappers, are they American or like are they from somewhere else? It's a rad name anyway, Zapper. I'll pour a bit more in the glass. So yeah, it's good now that I've got some different American beers to review. Yeah, I've got plenty of mountain culture in the fridge as well. And yeah, I'm still waiting on a package from Working Title up in Brisbane. That'll be good because I've got a bit of a mix from them. They brought out a series of IPAs where they've got the new, like New Zealand strains, like instead of Nelson, you've got Cowie and Nelson, and you've got there's like a few sort of new hops. They've there's 4 beers and they got the new hops in those, so I might do that as like a side by side. I'll do all 4 beers. I tasted them on tap. They were phenomenal. The only thing is the cans now they might be a bit. They've got a bit of age on them. They're probably at least, I reckon they'd be 2 months old. But yeah, that'll be good. I like doing the videos where I've got like multiple beers and doing comparisons. It's just cool too because I like the interaction with people as well. If I do a video and I know it's going to go for a while, you can sort of interact more. Whereas sometimes you'll just do a small beer review and it's like you want to keep talking, but it's more about the review, so you sort of got to end it. It's like with that unboxing. I probably should have like elaborated a bit more on the beers and made it go on for a while, but oh well. Cheers, brother. It's definitely been fun. It makes me think like, and it's the same with a lot of people. It's like, I feel like I should have. I've been in the craft beer community for so long. Like, I should have started a channel years ago, and everyone will say the same thing. But it's like, at the end of the day, for me, it's just more about like the friendships and the banter and shit. I love it. It's cool. Like even just hanging out with people that aren't into beer. There's some like really good people out there. Like that square table degenerates fuckhead. He's not into beer, he's into other substances, but he's always hanging around. Cheers, Angie. Good to see you. Hope all is well. I'm just tucking into one of the beers from the mystery box that I just did. It turned out pretty good. I got some fair hype in there, so pretty happy with it. The I just found out too that the side project wheat beer that's in there, I have had before at the tap takeover. So what I might, I still want to have it on the channel, like review it, but it'd be good to share it with someone because it's like a bigger bottle. Be one of those things. I just can't wait to meet people from the community in like real life. It just sucks that I'm all alone here in Australia and can't just hang out with people like others do. Yeah, so that was the third one. The first one wasn't too bad. The second one was phenomenal, and then the one today was pretty good. I'd still say the second one was the best, just because I got one of my favorite beers of all time in there. That's like very sought after and expensive, and like that covered like more than half the cost of the whole box when I got that. See, Matt Rife. It sort of went viral. Matt Rife was on that hot tour girl. What's her name? Haley Welch was on Whitney, whatever her name is, this show like podcast, and she was talking about her celebrity crush, and Matt Rife was one of them, and then he ends up talking to her through his phone, and now he's invited her to his show or something. Cheers, Disco. I wanted to chime into your show earlier, brother, but I was still at work, and by the time you sort of started up, I had to get back in there. It's Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday morning, 8:36 a.m. I got home about 6:30 this morning. It's fucking cold. It's -1. So yeah, I'm sitting here in my lounge room without any heating, thanks to a shit landlord and a strict plumber and gas fitter. Yeah, there's been a few people reach out at work telling me they've got portable heaters and that I can borrow. So I don't normally get cold, but fuck, like on the weekend, I was especially there was a stream I was hanging out with Drew, and I remember just sitting in the lounge room and I could see myself breathing. I was like fucking shivering. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Sitting in my own house and I'm like fucking battling real bad. Yeah. Yeah, I always feel like people are really ignorant when it comes to like Australia and yeah, like weather and stuff. Like, it's like, oh, you live in Australia, you'll be fine. It's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah. It's like when you lose hot water, that's always a fucking killer. Like you get up like there'll be times I have to get up at like 4 o'clock to go to work. When you don't have hot water and you're used to having a shower to wake yourself up before work, getting in a cold shower is fucking absolute mayhem. It's hardcore. Yeah. And that's the thing, like we have snowfields here, so it obviously gets pretty cold. It's just yeah, it's like the US, it's a massive country, so you obviously get like varying conditions. Obviously up in the north because it's closer to the equator, like the US, the southern states are closer to the equator. You're going to get better weather, like more year round. But where I live is right down in the south, so we're near Antarctica. So it's sort of like being in Canada. Like you're going to get fucking real cold weather. It's just we're not as like mountainous and stuff. So yeah, fucking oath. A big Russian imperial stout. Hmm. Yeah, one thing Drew said to me the other, like when we were hanging out on the weekend, he's like, "Oh, get yourself a couple of saucepans on the cooktop and like boil them, and then let them sit at like a lower temperature, and like obviously it gets into the air and yeah, like gets a bit of warmth, takes the edge off. It actually helped heaps. And then I had a hot shower and all the steam from the hot shower, I've like opened up all the doors and just sort of let it all go into the kitchen and the lounge and stuff. So yeah, just little things like that help because yeah, I just couldn't believe how fucking cold it was. Yeah. And Perth's sort of as high as Sydney, so it's like even though it's down the bottom of like you look at Perth and you think, oh yeah, it's like fairly low in Western Australia, but it's still as far as Australia goes, it's still pretty higher. It's certainly a lot higher up than where I am. Ah, my fucking dogs are driving me nuts. Yeah. Yeah, they seem all right. Like the little one's fine. It's just Angus because he's so old. And as he's gotten older, he's like lost a lot of body weight. Like he's a Labrador, and normally labs put on weight and get a little chubby, but he's actually like skin and bone. Like he's got really, really skinny. So I feel like that he actually gets really cold. Um, yeah, it's like I've just been like trying to keep him as warm as possible. He's sitting behind me now, and he's like scratching and carrying on. Munching blueberries. Look out, you fancy boy. Yeah, that's sort of the good thing, like just like sneaking them on the bed, and yeah, I woke up this morning. Yeah, they must have been cold because yeah, one of them's butt was right up against my face, and the other one was like right up against my back. Blue tongue reviews. Sweet. Get it, India. What are you drinking? I might have to go live, as in hang out. See, that's the thing. I feel like kicking on there. This is just like a random beer review, but it's like turned into a let's just let's just shoot the shit with Sammy. This is what it's all about for me, the interaction. It's good. I like it. Good God, don't play that song. Cheers, Jack man. Good to see you, brother. Oh yeah. Trogue. I'd like to try Trogues. Just because I hear like quite a few things about it. Yeah, go for it, mate. I reckon I might. I've got a couple of mountain culture beers I wouldn't mind drinking, and I'm keen for a few more. So yeah, exactly. I don't know, dude. There's something about Adroit Theories IPAs. I'm not sold on them. They're sort of solid, but I don't know. I just think with a brewery with that sort of name, I mean, I know some people might say that they're not as good as what people make out to be, or they're not as good as they used to be, but I just feel like they're IPAs that are meant to have a little bit of height to them, just taste like I don't know, just tastes like an IPA from a local brewery sort of thing. Some of their stouts I've had are like really good, but I don't know. They're just there's something missing from them. Like they're a little lackluster. You having a drink, Bumpy? Because yeah, I'm thinking about maybe doing a hangout. Yeah, exactly. as, as long as I can have some Mongolian beef, I'm happy. Always, yeah, always remember Ulan. I don't know how you pronounce it. Is it Ulan Bator? But I always remember that name. Just thinking, fuck, that's a random name. I want to go there. One thing that's cool with Mongolia is when you hang out with the locals. I've just seen in a lot of like travel shows and that on YouTube. If you're a big, strong, strapping lad, they want you to like wrestle for the family, like these like sort of traditional wrestling things they go to. And I'm like, I want to do it. It'd be fucking awesome. Just hanging out with some random Mongolian family in their like tent and they're cooking you all this random shit and then you go and wrestle for the family and it's all about like pride and stuff. Oh yeah, I think I seen you with. When did you have that? I remember you had that, and then Craig said something about it being real early, or might have been on his stream. Cool, good old trail mix. I haven't had that for a while. Yeah, for sure. Down the hatch. So yeah, this bad boy. I'm a little. I would probably score that. I'm going to say a 4.1 out of 5. It's probably pretty generous. I don't know. Is there something about it? The more I drank it, I just got more of that diesel vibe. And it's, yeah, as I said, it's relatively fresh. Good hop combo. Looked the part. Just something about it. I apologise to any Adroit Theory people that watch this. I mean, 4.1 out of 5. It's still a reasonable score. But yeah, I just expect more when I have like beers like this. Hmm. And yeah, like say Josh, for example, Josh is from Virginia. And yeah, he's sort of like a brewery like this, he sort of doesn't even bother with anymore. It sort of just goes to show what's going on there locally. You just sort of feel like I don't know, the fact that their distribution now is like everywhere, like the UK, Australia, like maybe they've just got a bit too big and the quality's sort of dropped. Pardon me. But yeah, I don't know whether to keep going with this one or start a new one. All I know is I want more beers. The neighbours have got a new V8. So every time they come and go, you hear it. It's like real loud. I think they're I've got a feeling they might be like rotating shift workers like what I am. So it's always at like real different times of the day and night. Hmm. So yeah, 4.1 out of 5 for this bad boy. It's like the Rebel series, and yeah, this was Ghost Rebel. It says consume life, drink art. Pregnancy warning. Alcohol can cause lifelong harm to your baby. Do you get those stickers in America? And yeah, that says 3.7 standard drinks in the can. Hmm. So yeah, what I might do, I think I'll end this and I'll start a new hangout. Anyone wants to join drinking beers, we'll get into it. I know that Paul from PA was pretty keen. Not sure what everyone else is doing, but yeah, we'll see how we go anyway. Because yeah, it's good to keep the reviews separate to the hangouts. So thanks everyone that's chimed in, and we'll see you very shortly with some stupid heading and picture from my hangouts. Cheers, legends.